Welcome to This Explainer. Okay, today we are diving headfirst into the 2026 World Cup. But listen, we aren't just talking about your standard tournament here. We're looking at this totally unprecedented convergence, where the absolute pinnacle of global athletics crashes right into the peak of the music industry. It's a fascinating look at how a sporting event completely transforms into this massive, unstoppable cultural phenomenon.
So let me ask you something right off the bat. Do you think this is just a football tournament? I mean, if you look back at the history of these events, it's super easy to focus solely on the brackets, the stats, and the scores. But when we actually analyze the data and the sheer unprecedented scale of 2026, we kind of have to ask ourselves, does that narrow definition really capture what's going on here?
And the answer is a resounding no. No way. It is, quite literally, the biggest show on Earth. From the roaring crowds to the global superstars, 2026 is the year football meets music like we have never seen before. The magnitude of this spectacle goes so far beyond the pitch, turning it into a true global focal point. So let's dive into exactly how this massive scale takes shape.
The biggest show on Earth, kickoff in Mexico City.
80,000, just think about that number for a second. That is 80,000 wildly passionate fans packed shoulder to shoulder into that stadium in Mexico City. But that's just the physical space. Beyond those walls, you've got millions and millions more watching all around the world, tuning in just to share in this exact same moment. It is a total physical and digital convergence of humanity, all centered on one field. Let's really visualize this atmosphere for a second. Picture this. You've got flags waving frantically in literally every section of the stands. Chants are echoing so loudly they vibrate right through your chest. Thick red and green smoke is rolling through the massive stadium, and fireworks are just absolutely lighting up the sky above. The energy just keeps accelerating higher and higher as the roaring crowd reaches this insane fever pitch. Every single second feels totally magical. And then, suddenly, the lights go off. The stadium falls completely, entirely silent.
Football meets music. The stage is set.
Boom! The spotlight hits the stage, and there is the global icon herself, Shakira, in this stunning yellow outfit. And this number right here, this marks a massive, historic milestone. This is actually her 4th time performing at a World Cup. She's stepping back onto the biggest stage on the planet, bringing this undeniable legacy of her own that perfectly matches the legacy of the tournament itself.
The music drops, introducing Dai Dai, the official anthem of the 2026 World Cup. And guys, it is just a complete sensory explosion. You've got Shakira executing this absolutely perfect choreography, backed up by her powerful voice and just unstoppable energy. And then, Burna Boy joins her on stage. The entire stadium just erupts, cameras are flashing everywhere, and this performance completely transforms into a global celebration of epic proportions.
And this brilliantly illustrates the massive duality of the event, right? On one side of the coin, you have the vibrant electric energy of musical titans like Shakira and Burna Boy, bringing the whole world together through rhythm and performance. But then, on the flip side, you have the immense, laser-focused determination of football legends, guys like Messi, Mbappé, and Ronaldo. It is just the perfect juxtaposition of entertainment and athletics, both completely commanding the attention of the entire world on the exact same stage.
The legends on the pitch. The real battle begins.
Now, the absolutely crucial point here is understanding what these players are actually fighting for. We are not just talking about winning a game anymore. Take Lionel Messi. For him, the stakes are pure legacy, right? He's cementing his place in history forever. For Kylian Mbappé, the stakes are pride. He's carrying the heavy weight of a nation looking to totally dominate this new era. And for Cristiano Ronaldo, well, it's all about glory. The ultimate triumph on the world's biggest stage. These generational legends are playing for stakes that go incredibly deep.
Where passion meets greatness. The climax.
The whistle blows, the match begins, and just like that, all of the build-up, the music, the lights, it's over. And you can feel the fans everywhere holding their collective breath. Because from this exact second onward, every single pass, every single shot, and every single goal could literally change history forever. The spectacle vanishes, and the fierce competition begins.
It so perfectly highlights the real truth of this tournament. Because in the World Cup, anything can happen. And that is exactly it. As we've seen in this explainer, the 2026 World Cup is so much more than just a bracket of games. It's this massive global celebration of unity, culture, and sport.
It's the one place on Earth where music, passion, and true greatness collide, and where impossible dreams actually become reality.
Which leaves us with one final, totally unavoidable question. Who's going to win this time? Is it going to be legacy, pride, or glory that takes home the trophy? I want to turn this over to you now. Comment your prediction down below. Let me know who you think is going to conquer the biggest show on Earth. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more epic content, and I will see you next time.